Welcome. In this video, we will show you the solution to Principal Lab. Set up and run a temporal simulation, post-process and make plots. Set up and run a linear analysis, and generate an HTML report with all the plots mentioned above. Then review and save the animation of 55 kg cabin status. Let's launch the simple elevator process.m model. You have already completed the model building up and have prepared some basic analysis. Drag and drop the run status icon from Simulation Library onto the sketch. Move to Parameter tab and click on the cabin icon. In the Parameters window, update the mass value to 55 kg. Shift to Simulation tab and run the simulation. Post-process and make plots. Click on the Performance Analyzer button, and a dialog appears. Drag and drop the CPU time to the sketch. Then drag and drop the elapsed time to the same plot. Now in plot 1, we can see the differences between the two curves. Select File, Add to System, and give a name, CPU time and elapsed time. Close all the dialogues. Let's move to Post-Processing window. Click on Counterweight icon. Drag and drop the displacement at port 1 of the counterweight onto the blank. Click on the cabin icon. Drag and drop the displacement at port 1 of the cabin onto the exiting expression of a file, and specify Add Plus. Then an addition with the two displacements will perform. Plot the sum result. We can see that the data are always around 4 meters due to the length and the lengthening of the ropes. Select File, Add to System to save the plot as a sum over the displacement. By now, both the two plots can be found from the Plots drop-down menu. Set up and run a linear analysis. Shift to linear analysis mode. Click on the icon of counterweight and cabin. Set the displacement at port 1 as a state observer, respectively. Select Linear Analysis Time from the Linear Analysis drop-down list. Click on the Add button and input the value 9.5. OK, and run the simulation. After the simulation finished, let's go into Model Shapes and set the linearization time point to 9.5 seconds. Use Ctrl-K and select all the lines to plot the magnitudes. In the same way, let's select another frequency point and generate the plot. Keep the plots there and close the Model Shapes Analysis dialog. Generate an HTML report with all the plots mentioned above. Before we start to generate an HTML report, let's make all the plots visible on the window so that the graphs could be written into the report. Show the other two plots by clicking on the name in the Plots drop-down menu. After the preparation, select File, Model Documentation, Create to generate an HTML report. Display it and the information, including the 4 plots, are shown in the report. The HTML report is saved in the .m file, and as soon as the model is opened in SimCenter MSim, you can access it. Review and save the animation of the updated 55 kg cabin status. We want to export the updated animations. We have created a scene in the prepared model. Let's select it from the animation drop-down list. All the parameters are updated corresponding to the current new analysis. We can run the animation and see that the moving time is different with before. Select Tools, Export Video. Set a file name, 55 kg cabin status animation. Save and export the video.